If you've been paying attention at all to what's been going on, you know that lately we've had some really tragic stuff happen with the mass shootings, and it got me thinking. I wanted to make this video because I'm starting to understand how important it is for us to be healthy. And specifically, this video is going to be about why I think men need to focus on their health now more than ever. I see some tough times ahead, and I think the best way to prepare for this is to be strong in mind, body, and spirit. Be healthy. Start to prioritize and focus on ways that we can become better, more healthy. And so that's what this video is going to be about. So let's jump right into the first reason why I think men need to focus on health now more than ever is because health and fitness becomes the catalyst or the foundation that allows you to do anything else you want in life. It allows you to become the man that you always wanted to be. What happens when you build a structure on a foundation that's not solid? Comes crumbling down the first time a storm comes. And it's no different with your health and fitness. Being healthy is the foundation that allows you to live the life that you want. But it starts with focusing on your health. You have to do that first, because if you try to build a life on a foundation that's not solid, then the first time a problem comes, that health issue is going to likely bring you back, so that you have to address those things. This video is not just about physical health either. I know in Western medicine, it's easy to look at health as black or white. You're either sick or you're not. But health doesn't really work like that, because it's on a spectrum. And there's more dimensions to health than just not having a physical illness. Mental, spiritual, social, occupational. There are a lot of fronts that we as men can improve on. So I want to challenge you guys. If you're not continuing to improve day after day in each of these different areas, then we have to stop and ask ourselves, what are we doing? Like, as men, we need to step up, and we have to be able to have a strong foundation that we can then pursue everything that we want to do. It starts with us. Once we get our stuff together, we're in a position now where we can reach out a hand, help our family, help our friends, our communities. But it really starts with us, and it starts with health and fitness. So that's the first reason. Second reason why men need to focus on their health now more than ever is because men need to lead by example. It's really easy to blame others and say what should be, or say that I'm not doing this because of this. But guys, we have to stop the excuses. If we want to see a change in society, if we want to see a change in our relationships, our government, whatever the case is, we need to stop putting blame on other people, places, and things. We have to take ownership of our current situation, put in the work necessary to make these changes. We have to stop saying why we can't do things that are beneficial for our lives. Look, I don't have a wife, I don't have kids. You might say it's easy for you to eat healthy and go to the gym all the time. You're right, I don't know what it's like to have a wife and children. But I also know that there's really no excuse. For us as men, it is our duty to find whatever we need to improve on and get it done. And we have to lead by example. No more pointing the finger. We can't just wait for someone to come and save us. We've got to put in that work and do what we can, and then be able to influence others. The third reason why men need to focus on their health in 2022 is because testosterone levels in men today are about 20% less than they were 60 years ago. I was reading this article about this, and the headline was, "Men are not the men their fathers or grandfathers were." Ouch. But it's true, and it's hard to pinpoint exactly why, because it's hard to establish causality. There are a lot of different factors that play into this. But I suspect, and the research suggests, that a big part of it is our diet. Poor nutrition. Guys, we have to do better with our nutrition, because it directly causes obesity, which also causes negative testosterone levels, or the food itself that we're eating with preservatives, additives, sugar, whatever the case is, it's messing with our natural testosterone levels. And you might be saying, hey, that's not so bad. What's the point of having all this testosterone? Look, if you're natural, and you're not taking steroids that like artificially raise your testosterone levels, you're supposed to maximize the natural hormones you were given. Testosterone helps with muscle mass, bone density, helps with fat distribution so you don't just have man boobs. Doesn't just help you look better, but think better, feel better. Helps you to have a clearer mind. It improves your mood. It gives you better motivation, sex drive. All these very important things that if you're natural, there's no reason why you should try to limit the amount of testosterone you have because there's so many benefits. On the flip side of that, guys that don't have enough natural testosterone are actually encouraged to go see their doctor because it's a real health condition. Guys suffer from low T, they have to go see a doctor and get testosterone replacement, which is one option. If that's what you do, then I'm not hating on it. Go see your doctor. If you have low T and he says you need it, do what you got to do. But if you want to stay natural for as long as possible, which is what I recommend, it's imperative that we make better lifestyle choices to get our testosterone levels back up. Here's something else to think about when it comes to testosterone. We need to offset the decrease that naturally happens as men get older. Year after year, we're going to lose a little bit of testosterone. So if we want to offset that, we need to overcompensate, focus on health and fitness, change our habits, and do the things necessary to slow that aging process down. If you want to age well, I mean, I don't know if you do, but if you do, if you want to age gracefully, you want that motivation, you want that drive as a man to have the energy to crush your goals. You want these things for years to come. We need to focus on fitness, health, changing our habits, overall becoming better. It's going to holistically improve not just your life, but the lives around you. So these 3 reasons are going to be key for men moving forward, starting in 2022, that we have to start changing. These 3 things, you guys, I see a lot of difficult times ahead. The best way to guard against this and, really fortify who we are as men and our families is it starts up here. We have to make the decision to be better. All of this ties in together, you guys. It's not just about physical health. It's not just about looking a certain way on social media, right? It's not about having big muscles and a six-pack. If that's what fitness is for you, then great. There's nothing wrong with having fitness goals. But think about your entire life as a whole. Think about all the interactions, all the relationships, all the goals you have, the many, many years in the future that you want to take this. And think about how we can start making these small changes now, turning them into habits so that we can one day live the life that we want to live as men. And I believe I can talk about this not just because I'm into fitness, but more importantly, I came from a place where I was broken. I hated myself. I didn't like my life. I was insecure, depressed, anxious. I was drinking and using drugs. You name it. A lot of the issues you guys are facing watching this right now, I'm sure I've been through it myself. But there comes a point where we got to say enough's enough. We got to decide to make a change and do the things necessary. If that means that you got to lock yourself in, not go out on the weekends, cut some friends off, if you got to, I don't know what you have to do to figure it out, but if you're in a spot now where you're in your 20s and you feel pressured to do certain things with friends and go out all the time, even though you know your purpose is different, you got to do what's necessary, man, because I've been there. And it wasn't until I was able to feel comfortable being in solitude, really focus on my health and fitness and what I wanted to do for my life. But health was the foundation that allowed me to build the life that I get to live today. So that's all I have for this video, you guys. Hope you like it. Like the video if you liked it and consider subscribing to the channel, but I will post more videos here in the near future. Until next time, guys. See ya.